If you really need to stand out, you must start using AI. If you must be relevant going forward, you really need to start embracing the speed power that AI is bringing across industries. As we all know, the AI transformation is not just restricted to the tech sector. So if you still think that AI literacy only applies to the developers or just to the tech world, you might be making a big mistake. And this is a move, and I don't want you to miss out in this move. One thing is that there are so much noise in the social media. Everyone is talking about AI. Everybody's talking about tools. Everybody's talking about one thing or the other about AI. So many opinions, and opinions is very cheap. But while we have so many opinions, so many information, so many hype, we also feel insight. So the essence of this video is to provide an insight, because I know quite a number of people are confused on what is really AI. Is it for the technological advanced people? Is it for the coders? Is it for the developers? Or is it just for big companies or for enterprises? But I want to tell you, there is nothing that has brought a level playing field for everyone wherever your location is in the world like AI. AI is a leveler regardless of which country you are. If you have access to an AI tool, you can perform as much as someone elsewhere in the world. This is not, there's no longer a time, okay, in history that having access to a powerful tool has been so open, okay? Right now, I want to tell you something. If you are not using AI, you are leaving money on the table. You are already making yourself irrelevant, okay? By the time you are competing with someone that is already implementing, okay, AI into his workflow, and it's a very competitive world. It is no longer whether you can do something or not, it's whether you can do it better. So the comparison is no longer between someone who does it and another person who does not do it. The marketplace is looking for something that is of better value, that is cheaper, faster, okay, better, more effective solution. So the world is optimizing for the better solution, okay, including you. Gone are those days, okay, gone are those days that the market is satisfied with just good. The introduction of AI technology has made the expectation of the market to be much higher. We are at a much higher standard of performance than we used to be. Remember the days before the internet. We could wait for an information for over a week before we act on it. Information after the introduction and invention of the internet, it was no longer whether you had the information, it's whether you had the information fast enough. So let me say that again. It used to be, do you have an information before the internet age? But when internet came, it became, do you have the information on time? So in the marketplace, where there are a lot of competitors, the people, the company that gets the information faster, okay, earlier and acted on it, gained the market advantage, gained the competitive advantage, okay? So now we're in the age of AI, artificial intelligence, where speed is important and judgment, okay? So we have speed and we have judgment, both giving stability to a company or to an individual that will remain relevant going forward. So now if you're wondering, how do I start embracing AI? Now that you have been sensitized that AI is going to be a game changer, how do you start embracing AI? In my previous video, I talked about starting to use the framework, which I made simple enough to understand and to get anyone started on the AI journey. So I first stated that AI is not about tools. It's not first about tools. AI is about human problem. We will always have problems. We will always have needs to be met. Tools come and go. Technologies come and go. But what remains is human need. So the first thinking about AI It's not tools. It is what problem do I intend to solve? Do you intend to solve hunger problem? Do you intend to solve clothing problem? Do you intend to solve ignorance problem? It starts with a problem. So you need to first identify a problem, a pain point that is peculiar to certain people. So that is the first thinking about artificial intelligence. It's just like having a pen and a paper without anything to write. A pen and a paper are useful as long as there is something to document and to preserve. But if there's nothing to write, there's nothing to document, a pen and paper is as good as nothing. If you have a car but you don't have somewhere to go, the car is useful as nothing. It's just you're gonna be paying insurance on it every month and it's not going to be useful. But a car is as useful as where it goes, where it takes you. So AI is a vehicle that takes you from one point to the other. But you need to know where it's taking you from and where it's taking you to. Probably, let's cite a scenario. You have a task that has a workflow that requires 5 human hours every day. But now you figure out that if you introduce AI automation, it's going to reduce the time from 5 hours to 2.5 hours. Now that is a problem you identified. It was taking 5 hours. Now you need AI, you need those tools to shorten the time, to compress the time, okay, to reduce burnout for people, okay, and to improve efficiency by reducing the time from 5 hours to 2.5 hours. That is the essence of artificial intelligence. It became relevant and of value when it identified a problem, okay, and human judgment is applied to it to solve the problem and to reduce the time it takes to accomplish the task. So see AI as speed and see human judgment as the direction. AI is just a scalar quantity. I have a background in science. I did physics when I was in high school. Physics taught us there are scalar quantities and there are vector quantities. Scalar quantities have magnitude. Vector quantities have magnitude and direction. AI is like a scalar quantity. AI is a tool. It accomplishes things. But do you know what? Until you give direction to AI, AI is not useful. That is where you come in. AI is not going to replace you. AI is going to partner with somebody that has good judgment and replace those that are not using AI. Your partnership with AI will supersede, okay? Your partnership with AI will outperform somebody not using AI. That is the essence of this video. If you don't get anything aside this, I'm okay. But you need to take note of this right now. I need you to drop everything you're doing and listen to this again. Your partnership with AI is going to outperform someone someone not using artificial intelligence. That's where you come in. Take a step backwards. Look into your feed. AI is disrupting every field. AI is a level. I started this video by talking about the fact that AI is a level field playing game changer. It opens the field for everyone that is ready to play the game harder, that is ready for serious business going into the future, regardless of where you are, whether you're in Africa or in Canada, whether you're in US or in Australia, it doesn't matter. What matters is access. The access to these tools have been democratized. So we have access. Access to these powerful tools is not the problem. The problem now is having meaning, giving the tool direction. And that is where you come in. You come in at harnessing the power of these tools we have at our disposal to make a life transforming, okay, changes. There is nothing limiting you from building whatever you want to build. You can build anything you want to build. When Google released Gemini 3.0, they said you have the power to build anything you want to build. That is it. AI on its own does not build. AI builds what you harness it to build. AI gets things done because someone behind it gives it the direction. Just think about a horse. A horse is a very powerful animal, well trained, okay, participates in races. A horse is a symbol of speed. But you know what? The horse must first be trained, okay, must be trained in races, okay, must be well fed, must be well taken care of, must be trained, and must be trained by the experienced trainer. It is a trained horse that wins races. Even though it has in its potential, okay, to win a race, but until it is managed, trained, and given the right equipment and right environment and the right judgment by the trainer, it remains ordinary, just like any other animal. So a horse is a symbol of speed, just like AI. But AI requires good judgment, good management, good deployment. So the essence of this video is to sensitize you to the fact that you are not late to the party. AI is not for the tech people. It's not for developers. It's not for programmers. It's not for scientists. It cuts across field. Wherever we have human problem, wherever we have poor performances, wherever we have data problem, AI can be deployed. And I'm sure there is no human field, there is no human endeavor where we don't have data problem, where we don't have problem that AI could solve and make better operational improvements. So the question right now is, do you have the right definition of the problem you intend to solve? What is the kind of future you want to build in your field? What is the kind of project you anticipate building? Before now, let me share my personal experience. I've always wanted to be on YouTube, but I've always thought about the time it would take me to design my thumbnail, okay, to mount a camera in front of me, edit the video, okay, generate YouTube supplementary materials, upload my video, and blah blah blah. But now I use AI tool that cuts down the headache, the time it takes to take all those. I have a personal challenge. I just want to communicate. I just want to share my idea. I don't want to get into the rabbit hole of the technicality involved in editing, in graphics, and all those stuffs. But AI came, cut off my need for graphic designer, cut off my need for video editor, cut off my need for a cameraman. Okay? So that is what we are talking about. With AI, you can become a one-man army, okay, a business of one man, a company of one man, competing significantly with an enterprise. In one of my videos in the past, I said small is the new big. Small is the new big. These are the time that individuals can get hold of injecting AI and start building system and product that's competing with enterprises. These are the times that individuals will be rising up, building projects that will be acquired by millions of dollars.